Hello，大家好，欢迎回来。在视频的一开始，海尔讲的这一段话非常的重要，希望大家仔细的悟一悟。之后呢，我也会稍作解说。
You could possibly do that will change everything. So I went from an existence of doing what I was supposed to do 24 hours a day, everything set in a pattern, the job, the family, everything, to deciding that I could have it the way I wanted. That was a big revelation. And now I have a life where I'm my own boss of my own company. I live where I want to live. And whenever any obstacle comes up, I know that I can use the method and flatten it. And that's the biggest power, that I think that you could possibly have.
Welcome back from the break. I just want to remind you about something that I think you're already starting to get a sense of, is that no matter how big a feeling seems, no matter how long you've had that problem, you may have had a certain feeling about something since you were 3 years old. No matter how long it is, no matter how big it seems, it's only a feeling. If you just remember that one thing, it will help you really start to open up, let the feelings up, and let them go. Also, another important thing to remember is that as you start the releasing process, sometimes what that will do, because you're not suppressing as much as you were before, it's going to allow feelings to come to the surface. This is a normal part of the process. If all of a sudden you think you're having more feelings than you were before, that's not true. Those feelings are always there. It's just that you were doing a great job of keeping them suppressed. So as you start to unsuppress, as you start to release, more feelings you might become aware of many more feelings than you were aware of before. This is not a step backwards. This is definitely a step forwards, because if you're not aware of them, that doesn't mean they're not affecting your life. As I mentioned earlier, we very often are so good at suppressing, we don't realize we have been suppressing until it's too late. It's taken a physical toll, we've made a mistake, we've blown up. But here, as you become aware of the feelings, you're allowing them to come up and you start letting them go, the results you'll see will be absolutely wonderful.
我相信海尔这段话应该说出了很多同学在刚开始接触释放的时候会要经历的一个阶段，那就是我们经历了这么长时间的压抑的习惯之后，就如同水坝突然打开了一个缺口，一下子很多的这个河水喷涌而出，很多人会感到不知所措，甚至很惊讶，会觉得天哪，我怎么会有这么多情绪？情绪已经多到复杂到我都不知道这是哪一种情绪了。这是很正常的，我们每一个人都会经历这个阶段的，我当然也经历过。然而这绝对是个好事儿，绝对不是坏事儿。平时我们压抑的时候，你根本没有办法让感觉浮现出来去给你释放，但是现在你通过这个方法打开了一个缺口，能够让这些情感情绪自然而然的浮现出来了，那么也就给了你更多的机会去释放更多的积压已久的情绪。所以如果你越释放情绪越多，这恰恰说明你懂得了释放，让这些情绪都自己流出来了，而不是一边释放一边压抑，再一点一点的释放。这也是之前莱斯特先生演讲里有吐槽他的学生的。另外再顺便说一下，有一些同学针对一个主题释放到 CAP 之后，可能过一段时间他再次看见这个主题的时候，依然有前面6大的负面情绪，这也是非常正常的。因为一般来讲，针对一个主题很少是一次性就能释放干净的，而且甚至可能更经常出现的情况呢是，我们对一个主题，比如说明明已经从悲苦释放到愤怒或自尊自傲了，突然又回到了最底层的像万念俱灰这样的情绪，这也是非常正常的。这只能说好苹果下面的烂苹果被你发现了，这是一件好事儿。所以如果现在你也在经历这样的事情，不要觉得奇怪，继续释放下去就好。
The next release sheet we'll be working on is the success release sheet. So if you would get out your workbook, if you don't have it out, and turn to the page in your workbook that says success at the top of it.
这里开始做成功与失败的这个练习，这是练习册上的第3个练习，它和我们的上一个练习，也就是压抑与表达一样，都是属于双面释放。但是双面释放这个话题，我之所以没有放在上一节讲，是因为我感觉大家平时可能对于成功失败这个概念会更加直观一些， 所以接下来这位学员的案例就是讲到他想成功的管理他的情绪，以及他担心在这一方面做得很失败。先请大家仔细看一下这个案例的引导过程，然后我再做一个详细的解说。
Now, success is a very broad topic. When I talk about success, very often the first thing we think about is success in business. But that's not the only thing I'm referring to. You could want to be successful in a relationship, successful as a parent. When we talk about, we're a very success-oriented society. We're always trying to succeed at everything we do, and sometimes we feel like we succeed, and sometimes we feel like we don't. So it can be quite a charged topic for all of us. So before we move forward and work on this sheet, what I'd like you all to do, you here in the live seminar, and also those of you at home, is spend a moment thinking of a specific area where you would like to become more successful. And that's what we'll focus on in this next section of the course. So just take a moment or two and find a specific area where you would like to become more successful. Okay, now this sheet is very similar to the sheets we've worked on so far. You'll notice there are two columns. One column says, what is my now feeling about succeeding in this area, and what is my now feeling about failing? Now, very often we'll look at one side or the other, and what we'll be doing here is we'll be looking at both sides, our feelings about failing and our feelings about succeeding. When you release on both, you're opening up the space within yourself to really be solidly successful in whatever area that you choose. So who has a situation that you'd like to work on? And we'll just jump right in. And remember, those of you who are watching on videotape, remember to join in and do your best to work as I'm working with others. Cheryl.
The topic is dealing with feelings, and I know sometimes I can have something happen, and whatever the feeling is immediately changes my mood or my attitude towards what's going on. And it's like I don't have any control over it at all. And I'd like to be more successful in dealing with that.
All right. So what you're now feeling about succeeding in dealing with your feelings?
I want it.
You want it? Okay, write that down. And what is that? What kind of feeling is that? Apathy, grief, fear, lust, anger?
Lust.
Lust? Okay, write down lust. All right, now just allow yourself to feel that lust feeling. Okay. Could you let it go?
I could.
Would you?
I would.
When?
No.
Okay. Now look, see if there's any more of that lust feeling. Just allow yourself to feel the remaining lust, that wanting to get it right.
Definitely not as strong.
Okay, but you do feel some, right?
I think so, yeah.
Now just allow yourself to feel the lust feeling. Could you let it go?
Yes, I could.
Would you?
Yes.
When?
I get confused. It's like I get ahead of myself or
Right.
behind or something.
Right. You start to think about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. See, as soon as you get out of as soon as you go from here to here, you just release very easily.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's almost like wanting to follow along with your words.
Uh-huh.
So, okay.
Okay. Well, look at it again. How do you feel now about succeeding handling your feelings? Is there still some lust there? Or did you let
I still want it a little bit, yeah.
All right, there's still some lust. All right, so just allow yourself to feel the remaining lust feeling.
Okay.
Could you
Okay,
let it
right
go?
away.
I know, as soon as you spelled it, you let go of some of it. There goes some more.
Uh-huh.
Okay, now just allow yourself to feel whatever's left of the lust.
I don't find it.
You may have just let it go. All right. Give yourself a check in the let go column. Now, how do you feel about it now? Do you feel good, or is there another feeling there? When you think of succeeding?
I think there's a little bit of fear.
Fear?
About not succeeding.
All right. About not succeeding, you said? All right. So write that down. Fear. Okay. And just allow yourself to feel the fear feeling. Can you feel it?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Could you allow yourself to let it go?
Yes, I could.
Would you?
Yes.
When?
No.
Okay. Now feel the remaining fear. Just feel whatever's left of that fear feeling. Okay. Now could you let it go?
Yes.
Would you?
Yes.
When?
Now.
Okay, how is it now?
It's better.
It's better? Is it still a little?
Yeah, I think I still want it a little bit.
Okay. So it's still a little there. So just allow yourself to feel it, whatever's left. And could you let it go?
Yes.
Would you?
Yes.
When?
Now.
Good. I think that's a two-checker.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Good. Now, how do you feel about failing at control, at being master of your feelings?
It's like an anxiousness. I don't know whether that's fear or what it is.
Mm-hmm. Well,
It's so controlling.
yeah. So where would it fit the best? The anxious feeling.
Probably fear.
All right. So now just allow yourself to feel that anxious fear feeling.
It wants to go away as soon as I start thinking about it. Trying to get it there.
Well, I think you're letting some of it go.
Mm-hmm.
So just see what's left. Just allow yourself to feel the remaining fear. Can you feel it?
Yeah, I can feel it.
All right. Could you let it go?
Yes.
Would you let it go?
Yes.
When would you let it go?
Now.
Okay, how is it now?
It's much better.
Much better.
Mm-hmm.
Great. But there's still a little left, isn't there?
I think so.
All right. So just allow yourself to feel that remaining fear. Can you feel it?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Could you let it go?
Yes.
Would you?
Yes.
When?
I just did.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Did you let it all go?
I think so.
Good. Do you feel good now about it?
Yeah, I feel much calmer about it.
All right, 2 more checks.
这里我就来插播讲一下关于双面释放这个非常重要的话题。关于双面释放呢，我借助古老的智慧，也就是一体两面的概念来讲吧。在我们这个二元对立的世界里，有高就有矮，有好就有坏，有多就有少，所以所有的事情都会被我们强大的潜意识标上一个由我们自己相比较而来的一个标签。于是人们就会选择趋利避害，也就是说贪恋更好的，厌恶更差的，而且这是上无上限，下无下限。最典型的就是，比如人们会觉得我拥有的钱越多越好，生病的次数越少越好。但是如果是我们站在释放的角度来讲，人们就会无意识的只去关注想要的，也就是贪恋的部分，而极力回避厌恶的不想要的。还记得我在之前的2节视频里面都有提到的关于债务的思维陷阱吗？ 很多人不愿意把欠了多少债直接作为释放主题，转而把显化多少巨额财富作为释放主题。这正是应了刚才说的，在极力回避厌恶的不想要的。这里我顺便再强调一次，练习本真的很重要啊！只要你认真做几遍，就能够帮你发现平时注意不到的深藏于你潜意识里的东西。另外我还想说呢，我觉得有一个比喻特别好，如果把你贪恋的东西比喻成好苹果，厌恶的东西比喻成坏苹果，那么一个篮子里，坏苹果全被你藏在了篮子的最下面，上面全是你喜闻乐见的好苹果，那么最终所有的好苹果也会烂掉。莱斯特先生一直希望大家通过释放成为物质世界的主人。如果你真的想要走到这一步，那就必须超越二元对立的意识。那什么叫超越呢？就是不存在所谓的好与坏、美与丑等等的二元对立的比较。那么这个时候，你才真正是站在了情绪表的最上方，波澜不惊的位置。那我先说这么多吧。释放法绝对不是一个简简单单的只是用于处理情绪的这么一个肤浅的工具。释放法是一个通往智慧的道路。那么关于双面释放背后的这个智慧，希望大家可以好好的悟一悟。接下来大家看另外2个经典案例，我也会附上一些解说。
I think that's enough to get you started. Then you can keep going on your own, and I'll go on to someone else. All right? And remember to keep releasing as I'm working with others. So who else would like to work on the success sheet? Yes, Craig.
I'd like to become more successful in managing my time.
Mm-hmm.
I just turned 40, and I just seem to have more things to do in my life than I've ever had. And sometimes it's just overwhelming, and I don't even know where to start. And I'm always feeling like I'm not getting enough done, or distracted, and just brings up all kinds of heavy feelings.
Yeah, it sounds like a bunch. So let's focus on the success side first. How do you feel about succeeding at managing your time?
I get a powerless kind of feeling. Just
Powerless?
what's the use?
Right. And where is that on the chart?
That's apathy.
Apathy. All right, so just allow yourself to feel that apathy feeling. Can you feel it?
I think it left.
I think you let it go. Well, again, you don't have to wait for us to ask you the questions. Remember, we're working ourselves out of a job, not into one.
Well, I hate that feeling so much. I mean, I guess I'm angry because I feel that way so much.
Right. So that maybe that's the next feeling. So just feel the anger. There goes the anger. You're going to work me out of a job real fast. Now, look at that again and see if there's any more of the anger left.
No, I was feeling kind of sad about it all now. Just
Okay, so there's some grief coming up?
yeah, that I stay in that so much of my time.
All right, so that's a grief feeling.
Yeah.
All right, so just allow yourself
Loss.
To feel it. Could you allow that feeling of grief to release? Could you?
I could, but
Would you?
I don't know.
I'm going to ask you when anyway. When?
I don't want to hold on to that.
Yeah, but you let go of some anyway. Yeah, you start to think about it. Webster has an expression, Webster Levinson, the founder of the Sedona method, has an expression, thinking is stinking. Because we use thinking a lot to hold ourselves back. So how do you feel now when you think of...
feeling some of the grief.
All right, so just allow yourself to feel the grief. Now, could you allow it to release?
Yes.
Would you?
Yes.
When?
Now.
Okay, how does it feel now?
It feels clear.
Feels clear? Okay. I give yourself a few checks. We haven't been stopping for checks.
Okay.
大家注意一下，在这个案例里，这位学员呢，一开始对于自己的这个释放主题感到万念俱灰，接着呢，又因为自己感受到了太多的万念俱灰而非常的烦躁，感到了愤怒。所以呢，这个时候我们就需要先把这个愤怒释放掉。我们在释放的过程中，很多时候会出现同样的情况，因为我已经遇到很多这样的个案了，就是本来在处理这一个情绪，但是因为这个情绪特别的多，让自己感到特别的沉重，或者说释放很久也没完全释放掉，大家就会开始很烦躁、很不耐烦，那个愤怒的情绪就出来了，这是很正常的。但是我们一定要先处理最上层、最表面的情绪。当你因为前一个情绪而让你感到愤怒的时候，你一定要先把愤怒处理掉，然后再回到那个主题去继续释放。就像剥洋葱一样，我们每一次都只能先剥掉最表面的那一层皮，我们没有办法隔靴搔痒，隔着表面的那一层皮剥里面的皮，对吧？另外呢，学员回到悲苦的感受的时候，在面对三问句也是给了一个否定的、不太确定的回答，这依然是没有关系的。我们只要按照流程把3个问句都问完，并且如实的给予回答就可以了，并不是说一定要回答是的、好的才是释放，因为更重要的是要如实的面对你的情绪。还有一个细节就是海尔注意到了这位学员陷入了思考，所以及时打住了他，并告诉他思考绝对是不好的，因为思考的时候你已经被心智给带跑了，你已经停下了释放，也可以说是回避了你当下需要去感受的那个情绪。所以海尔说，你要学会去表达，意思就是让这个情绪感受浮现出来。
Okay, now how do you feel about failing in managing your time?
I don't know, that kind of brings up some anger.
Anger?
Yeah.
All right.
Because I use anger to push myself.
Okay. So do you feel the anger right now? Can you feel it? All right.
Yeah.
All right. Could you allow the anger to release? Could you?
Yes.
Would you?
Yes.
When?
Now.
Okay. So just feel the anger again. Just feel the remaining anger.
Pretty light.
I mean, it's still a little, though. There it goes.
Okay.
All right, I'll let it all go if you insist. Now, guys, if you want to hold on to a feeling, don't let me stand in your way. But look, all we're doing here is giving you a choice. Before you take this class, before you learn how to release, you don't always have a choice. Yes, occasionally you will let go of a feeling, by accident usually. You don't really have a choice about it. All we're doing here is helping you get in touch with the fact that you always have a choice about how you feel. So you always have the choice to either let go or hold on. And the more you let go, the better you'll feel. So how does it feel now?
It's a relief. It's nice to have a choice.
Right. Okay. So how does it feel, how do you feel now, though, about failing at managing your time?
It's okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Some more checks then. You think you can keep going on your own?
I don't know. I like it when you're helping me.
Yeah.
It's easier.
Well, it might seem that at first.
I think so.
Okay, yeah, you keep going on your own because you're doing fine, Craig. So who else? Anyone else want to work on becoming more successful? Dave.
Yeah, I always felt that I was a fairly well-adjusted type of a person until it came to the point where I lost a considerable sum of money.
Mm.
So now I'm concerned about financial success and maintaining that success. I think I have a fear that it would happen again. And I think that's become a hang-up.
Right. Okay, so what was the topic you picked? Financial success?
Yes.
All right. So what is your feeling about succeeding at being more financially successful?
Well, I love the idea.
Right.
I love the opportunities that it can give one, but at the same time, I guess I have this concern, this
All right,
fear.
the concern is what's holding it back.
Yeah.
So just allow yourself to become aware of the concern. Just allow yourself to feel it. And where would you put that on the chart? Is it an apathy, a grief, a fear, lust, anger? What is it?
In fear.
In fear? Okay, so just allow yourself to feel that fear feeling.
Okay.
Could you let it go?
Yeah.
Would you?
Yeah. I would like to.
When? Was that a now? I didn't hear.
That's a now.
Okay, good.
That's a now.
All right, good. And how do you feel now about succeeding financially?
Well, it's still something. There's still a lust involved there that, yes, you do want, but again, I think there's still some of that fear that's residual as a result.
All right, so what are you more aware of, the lust or the fear?
Probably more the lust.
Okay. Now just allow yourself to feel the lust.
Yeah, I like it.
Well, it feels better than fear. That's lust, all right. So just allow yourself to feel what you let go of some of it, but just let yourself feel the rest of the lust.
Okay.
Okay. Now, could you allow yourself to let it go? Could you? Could you?
I don't want to.
I know. I'm going to go through the questions anyway. Would you? When?
Boy, that's tough. Okay. All right.
By the way, I just want to say something about lust that might make it easier. A lot of people get very confused about lust because lust, we think that lust is having, but it's the opposite. Lust is wanting. And wanting and having don't coexist. When we're wanting something, do you want to be Dave?
No, I am.
Right. So we don't go running around wanting to be who we are. However, when we're lusting after something, we're actually holding it away. Lust is a feeling of lack. So that's why we do also release the lust. Some people have a very positive association with lust. You might wonder, why would anyone want to let go of it? It feels good. Because when we're lusting after something, it's actually holding it away. I'll give you an example. I have a friend who I've known for a really long time. He's Mr. Deal. He's always on the edge. I can just feel it. I'm just this close. Except he always is this close. He never gets there because he never lets go of the lust. He's perpetually in lust. You've all probably met people like that. Very often, salespeople are like that. Oh, I can feel it. This is the big deal. And they never make it. Why don't they make it? because they're holding on to the lust. It keeps them going and going and going, but they miss the goal. So wouldn't you rather just have the goal instead of the lust?
Absolutely.
Right.
Yes.
So that's what we're letting go of, that sense of wanting. Not having. Having is terrific. Wanting gets in the way. Okay? Good.
Yeah.
So now look at it again. See if you can feel any more of the lust.
A little bit.
All right, so just allow yourself to feel it. Could you let it go?
Uh-huh.
Would you?
Yeah.
When?
Okay. Yeah.
Good.
Okay.
Okay. So I guess do you feel good now about it?
Yeah, I do.
All right, couple of checks then.
Good.
Now, how do you feel about failing at being financially successful?
Fearful.
Fearful. All right, now just allow yourself to feel the fear. Remember, it's just a feeling. Can you feel it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Could you allow yourself to let it go?
Yes. Yes.
Would you?
That I would like to do, yes.
Would you?
Yes.
When?
Now.
Okay, good. All right, now feel the remaining fear. Feel whatever's left of the fear.
Okay.
Could you allow it to release?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Would you?
Yes.
When?
Now.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
How does it feel now, Dave?
Better.
Better? Lighter?
Much lighter.
Okay, just check. See if there's any other feeling now about failing.
Well, I think there's still some there.
All right, well,
Having experienced it, why you
Absolutely.
stirs up those old feelings.
Okay. Now just allow yourself to feel it. What is the feeling that's there? Is it still a fear, or is there another feeling?
Probably a fear.
Okay, so just allow yourself to feel that remaining fear. Remember, it's only a feeling. There he goes again, not waiting for the questions.
关于成功与失败的双面释放，我觉得有几个非常常见的可以去这样操作，比如说，考研成功与失败，工作晋升成功与失败，甚至包括债务，我把债还清了，以及没有还清。我知道对于失败的这一面呢，是非常需要勇气去面对的，但是我们必须这样做，不这样做的话，这个坏苹果最终还是会影响到你的好苹果，也会烂掉。所以希望大家借着这个双面释放继续勇往前行。接下来就跟着海尔的引导一起再做一遍吧。
Welcome. Okay. Now, what we can do now is let's work with you at home. And those of you who I haven't had a chance to work with, you can work as I'm working with the home viewer. So now, if you've already started on a particular topic, that's okay. Now just see what your now feeling is about that topic. And just allow yourself to become aware of your now feeling, whatever it is. And remember to use the chart to trace it to the underlying emotion, the apathy, the fear, the lust, the anger, the pride, whatever it is. Just allow yourself to feel it. And take a moment and jot down what feeling it is. Could you allow that feeling to release? Would you? When? Focus on that feeling again. Just allow yourself to feel that remaining feeling. Could you let it go? Would you? When? Now feel that feeling one more time. Just allow yourself to feel it. Could you allow yourself to let it go? Would you allow yourself to let it go? When? Now, if you've let go of that feeling, give yourself a check in the let go column. But let's continue. Focus again on how you feel about succeeding in that area. And just allow yourself to feel your now feeling about it. Could you allow it to release? Would you? When? Now just allow yourself to feel the remainder of that feeling. Just allow yourself to feel the remaining feeling. Could you let it go? Would you? When? Now again, just allow yourself to feel whatever you're feeling in the moment. Just allow yourself to feel you're now feeling. Could you allow yourself to let it go? Would you allow yourself to let it go? When? Now, if you've let it go completely, give yourself a check in the let go column. And if you're starting to feel good now about succeeding in that area, give yourself a check in the feel good column. Now let's move on to the other side. Now, if you need to pause the tape for a moment to continue working on this side, go right ahead before we move on. But now let's look at how you feel about failing in that particular, on that particular subject or in that particular area. Now just allow yourself to feel you're now feeling. And then check to see if it's an apathy, a grief, a fear, a lust, an anger, or a pride. Now, as you're allowing yourself to feel it, see if you can just decide to let it go. Would you let it go? When? Now just allow yourself to feel that feeling again, whatever that feeling is. Just allow yourself to feel it. Could you allow it to release? Would you? When? Now just allow yourself to feel you're now feeling, whatever you're feeling in the moment. And could you allow yourself to let it go? Would you? When? Now, if you've let go of that feeling, give yourself a check in the let go column. And look again and see how you feel about failing in that particular area. Just allow yourself to feel you're now feeling about it. And again, identify which underlying emotion it's coming from. Could you allow it to release? Would you? When? Now feel the remainder of that now feeling. Just allow yourself to feel the remainder of that now feeling. Could you let it go? Would you? When? Take one more look inside and just allow yourself to feel your now feeling, whatever it is in the moment. Could you allow yourself to let it go? Would you allow yourself to let it go? When? Now, if you've let it go completely, give yourself a check in the let go column. And if you're feeling good about it now, give yourself a check in the feeling good column. Now, I strongly urge you to continue working on this sheet. Pause the tape and spend as much time as you need to really feel complete about that particular topic.